Ivanka Trump decided against wearing her coat despite the frigid temperatures on Thursday morning, to better show off her quirky tasseled top on her way to work. The first daughter, 36, stepped out of her house in Washington, D.C., braving the 47-degree weather with bare arms. While she has in the past favored high-end designers such as Oscar de la Renta and Carolina Herrera, Ivanka, whose combined net worth with husband Jared Kushner is estimated to reach $740 million, opted for a much cheaper alternative today, in the shape of her $50 Zara top. She paired the dark green shirt with matching cropped pants and black high-heeled mules, in which she walked barefoot, apparently not minding the incredibly chilly temperatures. Never one to miss the chance to support her own eponymous fashion line, Ivanka carried her usual oversized black purse from the collection, in addition to her black coat, which she kept on the crook of her arm for much of the brief outing. Luckily, she only had a few feet to go until she could step inside her Secret Service SUV waiting for her outside of her home in the upscale neighborhood of Kalorama. The first daughter traveled on a solo trip to Japan last week to discuss female entrepreneurship, and promptly came back to the U.S. to advocate for her father's proposed tax reform. Meanwhile, her husband, who is also 36, has tagged along with President Trump, 71, First Lady Melania Trump, 47, White House Director of Communications Hope Hicks, 29, and Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders, 35, during the Commander-in-Chief's first official visit in Asia. The president and his entourage began their visit in Japan and South Korea and are currently in China. They will later visit Vietnam and the Philippines. Jared has been pictured during several official functions, including a bilateral meeting held by President Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing on Thursday. The senior White House advisor was also seen the previous day sipping tea with National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster before President Trump and Xi arrived for a Chinese opera performance at the Forbidden City. Also on Wednesday, Jared was featured in a photo posted to the president's Twitter account to mark the one-year anniversary of his election. He can be seen in the picture posing next to White House Director of Social Media and Assistant to the President Dan Scavino, Senior Advisor for Policy Stephen Miller, President Trump himself, and Hope. The group looks very cozy in the image. Jared can be seen with his arm casually resting on Hope's shoulder while Stephen has his arm around her waist, as they all smile happily for the cameras. Meanwhile on Wednesday, Ivanka was pictured looking rather tired as she left the home she shares with her husband and their 3 children. The mother of 3 went for an all-black silhouette, with oversized black pants worn beneath a long black coat. Her blonde locks were tucked in a half-updo, and Ivanka, who appeared slightly sleepy in the morning, carried an extra accessory, clutching a cup of morning coffee in her left hand. She stepped out wearing light makeup and discreet pearl earrings, which matched the buttons of the black shirt she wore underneath her coat. Ivanka finished off her outfit with black stilettos and a large black purse in which she had tucked away her belongings. While the first daughter hasn't tagged along on her father's official trip, her 6-year-old daughter Arabella has certainly done her part to help the president win over President Xi and the people of China. After arriving in Beijing on Wednesday, President Trump took out a tablet computer and proudly showed off a video of the girl singing in Mandarin and reciting ancient Chinese poetry while meeting with Xi and his wife Peng Liyuan, according to the official Xinhua news agency. In the video, Arabella can be seen wearing a traditional silk-embroidered Chinese dress while addressing the country's president and first lady as Grandpa Xi and Grandma Peng, bowing in respect as she offers a greeting to the camera. Read more, http://www.dailymail.co.uk/female/article 5066813/ Ivanka Trump steps quirky tasseled Zara top. HTML #X4Y2 are false. Follow us, @MailOnline on Twitter, Daily Mail on Facebook. Arabella also played a starring role at the state dinner organized by Zion Trump's honor at the Great Hall of the People on Thursday night. The full video, which Trump brought as a gift for Xi, was played on screens in the room, earning her a mention in her grandfather's toast. "Our children so often remind us of our shared humanity and true dignity," Trump, 71, said. Weibo, China's Twitter-like platform, was filled with praise for Arabella's performance Thursday, though it was unclear how many comments related to Trump's visit had been censored. "She's too cute," users gushed. "Let's hope that she marries into a Chinese family." Others made light of the fact that apparently no one can avoid the arduous task of memorizing ancient Chinese poetry, not even the U.S. president's granddaughter. It's not the first time Arabella has played a role in Sino-American diplomacy. When Xi visited Trump's Mar-a-Lago, Florida resort in April, Arabella recited for Xi the three-character classic, a time-honored text from the song Dynasty that was also included in her latest clip. Ivanka has said in interviews that her children have a Chinese nanny who teaches them Mandarin. The mother frequently posts videos of Arabella speaking or singing in Chinese to her social media accounts, and she brought her daughter to a Lunar New Year event organized by the Chinese Embassy in Washington.